Etheria Restart has been out for a few days now, so I wanted to make a video going over my biggest tips and tricks that you should be doing inside of Etheria Restart. Now real quick, there's a lot of guild or union content in the game, so if you do need a cool community to come hang out with, then make sure to join the Discord link in the description. And if you have any questions about Etheria Restart, leave them in the comments or join the Discord and ask one of our super helpful community members. Now to just get straight into it, the first thing I want to talk about is the selector banner. So as you can see, I don't have it because I've used it, but you shouldn't use your selective banner immediately. It lets you pick up a character that you need to fill a slot on your team. So what you should be doing is pulling on the other banners, trying to wait as long as possible until you have like a good 3 or 4 units, and then pick someone from the selector that fills like a gap in your team. For instance, if I go to my Animus, I picked, where is she? I picked Rosa. Now this was because I had Heinrich, Lily, and Freya from my normal pulls, which is kind of amazing to be honest, and I needed a DPS, so I got Rosa. Now I did eventually get Messiah, I reset Rosa's level and started building Messiah. That's totally fine. I don't count this as a waste because she did fill a slot on my team for a little while. Yeah, make sure to wait as long as possible to actually use that banner, as you don't want to waste the free SSR that you can grab. If you're a spender, especially don't use it until you've like bought all the packs and done all your pulls. It's really bad to get a dupe in this game. The only dupe that I do have is Freya, which, you know, if you are going to get a dupe, at least it's of a character that I do use. But yeah, I mean, like, it's another copy of a character and all it did was give me 5% attack, defense, and HP. It is way better to try and get a new character. Your first priority should be trying to get through the main quest. Now, unfortunately, this is account XP gated or account level gated. So even though it's your first priority, you will have to do other things to unlock these chapters. Now, these give you really good rewards. As you can see, it drops like artifacts, but there's also chests that give you a lot of summons, and they do give you a bit of account XP, so it is definitely worth it. Whenever you're stuck on the main story or can't do it, go over to your challenge section and just see what's new and unlocked. You should be doing the Shell Story and Cubic Game every single day. Whenever you run out of account XP, you should be doing these Anasync, Phantom Theater, and Ember Treks as much as possible until you can't anymore. And let's actually talk about energy. In my opinion, you should be using your gems every single day to max refresh. Now, it costs you about a 10 pull to max refresh, but the amount of stuff that unlocks is 100% worth it, even if you are a free-to-play player. In my opinion, especially if you already have like a team of 4 or 5 like I do, there's no reason to be spending gems on summons. And to be honest, there's no reason to be summoning at all. I think that if you already have a team of 4 or 5, you should just be waiting the 6 days or 5 days, 23 hours until the new banners come out. You'll always have a chance of getting the current characters, but if you do save, there isn't a 50, so you can guarantee yourself a copy of the new characters. Next up, always do your daily and weekly quests. This is like a priority as soon as I come on, because it gives you stuff like mental stabilizers, and as I said before, the stability or energy is the most important thing in the game, especially in early game. So make sure you're doing these every single day. And also, if we go over to the hyperlink charter missions, now some of these are a bit weird. Like if we talk about the Animus Fate, this is all about Leon. And I don't really want to build her very much, but to get through these and get all these awesome rewards, you do kind of have to. So that's what I'm focused on at the moment. But apart from Leon, if we go to this, like, defeat Nightmare 1 Terramation 1 time, and you get like 2 summons, a purple evolution lattice, an orange shadow print. These are really, really good rewards. If we go over to this first one, you're getting stuff like that every single time you complete this. At Expert 2, you get a SSR, a perfect lattice. They're so rare. Like, you need to be doing these every day if possible. And there's 5 of these hyperlink charters in total that all give you different rewards from doing different things. Next up, we're going to talk about events. You should be trying to do these events every single day too. The first one that really matters is the Candy Party. You can get some really good rewards from this. I don't know if I can go back and look. No, I can't. You can get like summons, gems, character XP. It is worth it to be doing these, and honestly, you do them by accident. As you can see, you can get like 5 here from just playing some of the game modes. So definitely worth that. Apart from that, if we go to the 7-day commission here by Lingluo, These are amazing, and if you do all of them for the 7 days, you get a copy of Lingluo, who in my opinion is the best sustain unit in the game at the moment. So all I have to do is win 10 in Grim Pursuit and collect 10 epic or higher modules. I've already done 2 of them today somehow without even trying. So that's my focus today. I will get a shark outfit, which is kind of cool. And then obviously at day 7, I will get a copy of Lingluo. There's also a phase 2 where I believe we probably get either a copy of him or a SSR, or maybe just this quantum prototype. Now this is pretty cool. It just guarantees to summon an SSR animus, so it could be a trashed one, it could be an absolutely amazing OP one. It's just kind of luck based. Yeah, definitely be doing them events every day. The next thing we're going to talk about unions again. Make sure as soon as possible to join a union. As you can see, I kind of lucked out. My community is awesome. We have a level 8 guild already, Techie Town. If we go into the union boss, as you can see, we've already killed the worm. These are really good. You get all these chests and stuff from doing it. If we look at the kill chest for this, 50 gems, and then everyone before you get, like 3,200, you get a stabilizer. That's amazing. There's also weekly quests where you can pick up another stabilizer every week, as well as a 4-star upgrade material, and all of these resources that you see here. So, 100% worth it. You need to be joining a guild as soon as possible. I really want to talk about not wasting your SSR lattices. Now, I only have the SR ones to show right now because I've used it on my Messiah. Please don't use your legendary or 5-star or SSR lattice on people that you think you're going to replace. It just isn't worth it. Even if it'll help you push like a little bit of content, the stuff that you're losing eventually isn't worth what you're actually giving to your character. Now, DPS units do always get power crept first, so Messiah will eventually get power crept. I know that, but I'm hoping, if we go back to the events tab, that this little Animus Recon figure is a recurring event. Now, I would love for that to be the case. It means that, I can fully invest into Messiah, and then when a better unit comes out, I can pay like 200 gems and get literally every single development material back. So I can go from having a level 50 Messiah with some upgrade material, with some talents upgraded, to a level 1 Messiah, and then a fully upgraded new DPS. Now, don't take my word for that. I'm not 100% sure if this will come back or if this is just for the launch, but if you did invest in a character at launch and then have replaced them and didn't know this event was a thing, then please go here and refund all of your materials. Even if you hate PvP, if you're not a fan of it at all, you only like the PvE content, you should be doing your PvP stuff. Now, there's a few different things if we go to the arena realm. You get like 15 of these a day if you do spend gems. I think it's worth it. It's like 300 gems for 10 extra battles. As you can see, I've got a 95% success rate, which I'm pretty proud of. But if we go to the shop, you can see why it's so worth it. Apart from being able to buy a perfect lattice every week, which is nuts because these are super rare, you can get some pulls, some SR lattices, and orange shadow print. Absolutely amazing. If we go over to the summit arena, you can get more pulls. You can even buy the apex pulls as well. So yeah, you really need to be doing arena. If we even go to rewards and just have a look, obviously you get them currencies from the weekly challenge, but from ranking up, you get some amazing rewards. If you do get mythic, you get a perfect lattice. Looking at the rank rewards too, where you finish, you get a lot of currency and some extra gems. And ranking rewards, say you somehow get number 1, you get 5 pulls on the light and dark banner. You should just be doing this either way. Let's have a quick look at the other one. Summit Arena, kind of the same thing. You've got this shop that I showed you before, and the rewards are pretty good too. Again, any way that you have a chance of getting one of these perfect lattices, you need to be at least trying. If we go to Fearless Arena, it's a little bit different because you can't just do this once a week and the rewards aren't insane. But just by participating in the tournament 3 times a week, you get a mental stabilizer. So it's worth just, doing this 3 times a week. Even if you lose in the first round, every single time, it's worth it. So make sure that even if you don't like PvP, to be doing arena. What should you be using your stamina on? Now, for the very start, you should be doing the investigation and getting your Animus experience, just trying to get all your characters to max as quickly as possible. If you are struggling in some areas of the game, you should be upgrading your 4 and 5-star artifacts. Now, Doki Doki is the best one at the moment, as she does drop the speed set. So, try and be doing this as much as possible. Eventually, you can unlock the better speed sets, such as the Time Weave and the Specialized Core Assault. For instance, instead of the speed set where you get plus 35 speed, just by having a 6-piece, you get 15 speed and 20% attack. So it's really good for your DPS units to maybe have a little less speed and a bit more attack while still getting that speed buff. It's very important to be doing that. And again, if you can't beat these higher levels, you need to be just upgrading your 5-star artifacts. I don't know if they're called SSR artifacts or SR, I don't know. But they're legendary, your legendary artifacts. As you can see, I even have a purple one put here because it does give me some crit rate on my, what's he called? Hamos? No, that is not what he's called. Heinrich. So I can actually be critting with Heinrich. I actually have some levels here. He's nearly max level, cool. So yeah, don't be afraid to be upgrading your purple artifacts. If we look here, I don't know if I have any as an example. Okay, yeah, this is a level 15 purple artifact. If I click recycle and select that, I get 56,000 coins back. That isn't as much as I put into it, like not even close, but it is back, so don't ever feel like you're just wasting coins by upgrading these. You do get some back, and it will help you push the content to get the better artifacts. I know I keep calling modules artifacts, but you know, it's like, it's artifacts. Finally, a bit corny, but I do just want to say, do whatever you want in the game that gives you enjoyment. I said don't summon earlier, you should be waiting after you have a team. I have 55 pulls. Honestly, every time I get to 60, I'm doing a 10 pull and I'm keeping it above 50 just because summoning gives me enjoyment. So I'm not going to deprive myself of that just because it'll make my account a little bit better in the future. You should be doing the same. Now again, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I will have missed out some stuff, so if you yourself have any tips, then make sure to let people know in the comment section. And again, there's a lot of union and co-op content, so if you do want to be a part of a little community over in Discord, make sure to join the link in the description. But have a good day. See you.